It's Week 8 of the National Football League. And at center stage, it's the Raiders' speedy running back. He'll be a focal point of his offense this week. It's the Raiders and the Broncos, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 25.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olsen. Partner, this should be a good one here in the month of October. Got a couple of teams playing good football to get this season going.
And all offseason, Mike, coaches and teams, they talk about the importance of starting the season strong. And here in this matchup for early in the year, we have our first look at two teams that have started off strong. They're playing winning football. They're starting to really understand what their identity is as a team. And for this stage of the season, this is one of the better matchups we've seen so far, and it's going to go a long way continuing to unravel who are the teams we're going to be talking about come the end of the regular season.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here comes the Denver offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led by the man from Oregon who started his career at Auburn, quarterback Bo Nix.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. How about this one, too, to start the drive? Mark him off with a gain of 24 and another first down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. First down throw there is incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there, and it'll bring up second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third? Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. And the rush gets there. He'll be tracked down.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
And this one is blocked.
Yeah, it just felt like that one was out of rhythm from the start, Mike. So what you're looking for is the kicker, the holder, and the long snapper to be able to all work in unison. And it just seemed that half-second delay getting into the motion gave the defense all it needed to get through and block that kick.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. A run here with the rookie from Washington. And not much there. He's back to the original line.
You could could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time. Play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Third down and 9. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. Javonte Williams heading out with the Broncos for their next drive. And we show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. As you can see, he's right up there among the best in the league. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide-angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
And he's taken down up past the 35.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, ball's on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
He's got it! And he'll be out of bounds, but down around the 15-yard line. A big-time play for the Broncos. A gain of 48. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but then once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
He pulls it in around the 5. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
They'll run. It's Williams. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time for Williams. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stopped him short. No gain.
I typically like to see the play-action pass on the early downs, Mike. Now they find themselves on 3rd down. The defense is more prepared for the pass. They get stopped twice with the run. Do they go back to it a 3rd time and take their chances?
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Being Getting the tough yards, they'll go with their fullback. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Touchdown, Broncos. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Greg, I wasn't so certain about leaving the offense out there, but they did, and it paid off with a touchdown.
And I love it, Mike. I think we're starting to see this more and more often in today's NFL. Take advantage of field position. Put the trust in your offense. It's exactly what their head coach does here, and certainly pays off.
The Raiders offense, ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. And a good run there to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes in the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll look to throw. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Bowers. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, 2 things need to happen. 1, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time. And then the rest is the receiver creating the separation.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's in. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Las Vegas. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect, Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone. No move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. It's another run here for Williams. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Throwing is Nix. He finds Mims. It's complete. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out, and that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet, but I could promise you they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
They're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They'll begin with 1st down from their own 11. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now they'll set up to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Here now, 3rd and 5. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
To return, it's Mims. And it's a good, solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. We're trying to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Encroachment, defense. Still 2nd down.
They run over center with Williams. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
He's got his man. He finds Sutton. And he will score. Cortland Sutton. Touchdown, Denver. A terrific play all the way around. By the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
The idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
This one grabbed by Austin. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. In motion is Myers. To the air now on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Now, faking the give. He's got a man down the field. It's Austin. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
With this guy's athleticism, Mike, you can see why they love getting him out into open space. And the toss is one of the quickest and easiest ways to do it. And anytime his guys on the outside hit their blocks and spring them, he can get to the second level in a hurry.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He finds Austin with the grab. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That's caught left side by Bowers. Here's 2nd and 2. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Two minutes to go here till halftime. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal. Some good running there. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
They'll try to run this one in. He'll get this forward. No signal. They're going to mark him down at the 1. Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Now Carlson to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders will tie things up. We are all even at 14. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. From the shotgun, here's Nix. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Corey Franklin, the intended target. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
That's a throw that's going to make him cringe on Monday, Mike, in the film room. At this level, quick hitters, those quick, easy passes, those should be borderline automatic. But it was anything but this time around. Ever so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Raiders offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Finding his tight end, Mayer. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. He'll drop to throw. He's got it downfield. Myers the connection. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 27 yards.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders get 3 here late in the 1st half to take the lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Final moments of this 1st half, kicking with the lead now, as this one is in the air. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, where it was the visiting Chiefs who come in and get the victory on the road.
And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. On the return is Dylan Laube. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Raiders offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. The third quarter begins with a run. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. He'll look to throw. Off he goes. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
There was a lot of questions surrounding this quarterback about whether his style of play from college would transfer to the NFL game. Well, his ability to create with his legs certainly has here today. We see it with his ability to escape pressure out of the pocket, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun, and he surges forward for a gain of about 5. In motion, that's the tight end, Mayer. Now this time they'll look to throw. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down. And it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look and led to a nice game.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. To the left side, it is caught by Myers.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Man in motion here is Tucker. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
Great job by the defense seeing this jet sweep unfold. They're able to get right to the point of contact and take this guy down for a loss.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Goes without saying, Mike, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with nothing.
This is the 8th play of this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Throwing now from the gun. He's got it at the 3. A nice run there, bringing it down to the 2. And decision time. 4th and goal.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. From the 2, they're going to go for it here. It is 4th and goal. They'll try to run. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
These are the opportunities when they present themselves, you have to capitalize. And in this case, it was the defense that forced the turnover on downs and kept them out of the end zone.
Here's a handoff to Williams. And he's going to be marked down up at the 12-yard line.
Well, that run came at the perfect time, Mike. Anytime you find yourself backed up near your own goal line, the goal is to just start with one first down. They were able to get it here. Now you give a little breathing room, a little room to operate. Fresh set of downs, keep this drive alive.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
This one to the tight end, Trotman.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
3rd down, 3 to go. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. Looking for room out on the edge. Not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. The home team's offense ready to take over once again. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man, that's Trey Tucker. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Oh, high throw there, but a nice job to go up and get it.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. The home team's offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. They'll begin here on the ground. Not much. 2nd and long coming up.
He was brought down by a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in. Here's 2nd and 9. He gets this one to Tucker. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 33 yards.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Second and a yard. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll get this one out to his fullback. And he gets run out of bounds. A short pickup, but it's good enough for a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now a give on the ground, and he's into the end zone. That a knockout punch. Touchdown, Vegas. That is second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Lots of space past the 45. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. They'll run. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. The catch made there by Sutton. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Back to throw is Nix. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down. First and 10. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get about 5.
Just a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get this inside the 20. A nice run. They're in the red zone. It's 1st down.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong. And he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters. And I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Checking it down. This one is caught. And he will score again. Touchdown, Las Vegas. 3 touchdowns for him. Numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Carlson now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Raiders will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. The Broncos offense ready to get back at it. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Throw it. Nix. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
They just have to be better on 1st down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on 1st down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now Nick's going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
He'll get this one to his safety valve. Complete. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the 1st. So it'll bring up 4th down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Now a run on 1st down. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll stick with him again. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Back to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Austin. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on third, and it sets up a 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Raiders. He has come alive after the break. His 3rd touchdown of the second half. 2 choices down there. Either work it up inside or use that speed to the edge. And Greggy's able to sneak it in for the touchdown.
Down here this close, Mike, there's a lot of bodies in there tight. So oftentimes, if you can get the back on the edge, they can rely on that speed, and that's exactly what we saw here. He wins the race to the pylon, and he's rewarded with 6 points.
Now Carlson to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Raiders tag on 1 more to their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll take it in at the goal line. And he'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. The visitors' offense make their way out to take over once more. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake, here's Nix. That one a bit high, but it's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw is Nix. He's got it to the tight end, Dulcich.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Here's Nix to throw. Got a man over the middle. There's Sutton. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. They'll throw. It's Nix. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, There's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and it'll be second down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part.
And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown. Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Now a give up the middle, and nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
They'll stay on the ground. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So the Black Hole celebrates. It's a win for the Raiders. And it is a season sweep for them. They defeat their division rivals for the 2nd time this year. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders, winners here. We'll see if there are other winners outside. So long from Vegas.